This is the first virtual band I've ever listened to, apart from Sharon Apple from Macross Plus, but that's already in like a not real universe, so I don't know, this is just scrambling my brain! Hello, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sam Scott-Thorne and I am a vocal coach based in Glasgow. Now if you'd like to meet and explore your voice a little more, you can find me on sstvocals.com. You can also find me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook and Patreon, and I'll put the handles down below and over there, around about here. There. I don't know why I did an impression of a horse, but I did. Now if you'd like to consider becoming a patron, you have access to things like early release of reactions, you can become a reaction, you can fast track reactions, special roles on my Discord server, there's educational Patreon only exclusive videos, so consider becoming a patron and help shape my channel. So we're going to do something a little bit different today. We're going to be listening to a band that are completely digital, apart from the voices. So this is a band called KDA. They are kind of based on like a K-pop setup, but they are immersed in the world of League of Legends, which is like a multi-online player thing where you play as different champions and beat the hell out of other people. I think. Did I get that right? So they've just come out with this new video. It's called More. I have seen one performance of them in like this open stage show and they were big holograms and it blew my mind. So who knows what they're gonna do when they don't have to conform to the roles of like reality or react to a real setting. I don't know what I'm in for. So I'm gonna try and focus as much on the vocals as possible, but I might get distracted. Pre-warning. So let's just go. I'm excited. Let's do it.
KDA, should we show them how we do it every day? Girl, Kali go girl, Kali gon' stop, Kali gon' skirt, Kali got a job, Kali got a word. 뜨거워 언제나 don't get burned. 넘쳐 흘러물 than a buffet, 죽여주잖아 like a buffet. 누가 감히 on my outfit, 그 문 열지 마, that's a rough day.
Okay, so first of all, my brain is scrambled because this is beautiful. Like color, movement, texture, all of that. But I'm here to talk about vocals, so let's try and keep it that way. So I don't know who I was listening to there. I will not know how to differentiate yet, so apologies for that. But this voice here is very, very vertical. So there's no tilting of the thyroid cartilage, which is your shield-shaped cartilage here. And when you tilt that forward, you get a more singy sound, a bit more vibrato. This is all far closer to speech. Almost sounds like rap to me. Because it really does sound like it's kind of spoken word, but there's little extensions of phrases, and when that happens there's a little bit of twang coming in to make it really carry and kind of ping. It's really good. Enjoying it. Okay. That is incredible. So I know there's a nine-tailed fox, there's a succubus, which is like a sexy demon that comes and does things to people in the night. There's like a cannon woman or like a gun lady that has good aim, and what's the other one? And like a ninja who's a ninja who can be invisible and stuff, I think. So I did a tiny bit of research for this. Vocal-wise, this is heavily processed. I mean, it's almost as digital sounding as the video, which is fully digital. There's a lot of compression on the vocals. There's obviously very, very tight harmonics going on in here. You can hear like layers and layers and layers. So I'm unsure of whether one person's recording their own voice multiple times in like increments and then they're blending all these voices together. I'm not entirely sure, but the byproduct of it is a slick as hell sounding production. It's just gorgeous to listen to. But yeah, it's so heavily digitized that I'm struggling to pick out real voice qualities in it, which isn't a bad thing. This obviously suits this style of music perfectly, so I'm really enjoying it. So there's a lot of overlap here. Now, I'm assuming the girl with the like crystally jetpack, she's the gun person, I could be wrong. That is kind of rap, but mixed into a kind of a more vocal style. The ends of her phrases tend to tail out on extended notes, whereas the first person I heard that was much rappier in style. Is rappier a word? I sure hope so. Now, the other two that are singing a little bit more, it's still very, very casual. It's very smoky. It's a really sexy sound, essentially. It's got a very aspirate kind of feel to it. Nothing is punchy. It's all kind of smooth. So you get that juxtaposition between the two that are like really kind of fiery and quick and staccato, with the other two that are very kind of calm and legato, and you get this real change of direction in the song. It's really good. So this is, I think, an extra person, because I'm sure there's four, and this is definitely a fifth person. I think this might be Seraphine. Now, her voice is like the two singers, but even softer, so a much more aspirate tone. There's absolutely no push to her voice whatsoever. She's just really gentle with it. And it gives this angelic quality, it gives a floatiness, and just it lifts the weight of the song up, because that chorus is quite heavy, you know, all of the voices stacked, and quite punchy to this, na, 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 brings it into a really different place, and it gives you like a little bit of a, almost like a break from the relentlessness. It's really nice, lovely little break. Now, I know that was a stupid place to pause because she's just sung about two more lines, but when she started to build up into that more intense place to fall in line with the others in the chorus, A, that's very clever because it's matching a vocal recipe so that the blend is better, but B, it shows how quietly she must have been singing beforehand, because that intense place she got to still wasn't that loud, it still wasn't that punchy. It was just into a slightly more projected, relaxed voice. So she was probably like close to a whisper. Recording that, she'd be doing right up at the mic and just letting everything just ooze out really gently. Lovely. I love that girl's voice. I love all their voices, to be honest, but I got a real chance to hear her because she popped right out in front. Lovely. Yes. Well. Is there more? No. Well, that was amazing. Just a really big, epic pop sound. Really well constructed music. And perfectly mixed. Like, it's just an absolute feast for the ears. There's a whole lot going on, but they've somehow managed to make it not so busy that it's kind of disorienting. It's so well balanced. And such a clever idea as well to have this big epic universe where, you know, magic and huge big battle weapons and different worlds and aliens and all sorts come together. Like, why not make your music reflect that? No rules, rip up the rule book. We don't need people, we'll digitize them. And then all the music videos can be them flying around with like 100 tails and stuff. Very, very good. I enjoyed that. So if there's more from KDA and you want to see more, then let me know. It's as much an exercise in me listening for a mixing technique as it is for raw vocals, which I usually go for. So I'm up for the challenge. If you want to see more, let me know. So hope you enjoyed that reaction. If you did, please give it a like and a thumbs up down below. And if you want to see more from me, hit subscribe, ring the bell, and anytime I have new content, you will be the first to know. So I guess all that's left for me to say is thank you so much for joining me, and how are we going to buy this one? So thanks for watching the video, I hope that you stayed, but for now all I'm gonna say is bye, 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 bye. I hope that was a melody. Bye!